and then it kind of trickled down from there after I put it out there. But the Haiti earthquake that took place at the beginning of the month, I just peeked the timing of that situation, and it really to me was an imprint. It was an imprint, and it really, you know, I've been putting a lot of information out about Haiti from sources that are down there as far as what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you something, Stewart. The first thing I thought to myself was, this isn't natural. And I put it out there, said something about this Haiti earthquake doesn't seem right. And when I put that article out there, it got picked up by all these different, like, other bigger sites, you know, that have posted my theory as far as what I think happened. Of course, I caught all kinds of hell behind it, but, you know, I had even quoted an article, Top 5 Ways to Create a Man-Made Earthquake, and then shortly after that, you know, I started doing the research about about the oil, and then the oil started coming out. I peeped how Bush got brought into the picture. It just I just started doing a whole compare and contrast thing, and before you know it, Stewart, I didn't uncovered at least 10 conspiracies associated with that earthquake within 2 weeks of it happening. And I wanted to know, one, do you think that earthquake was in fact man-made or man-triggered earthquake, since it is on the fault, or do you think it was a natural earthquake that happened?
I think it was man-enhanced and triggered. You know, the whole Caribbean tectonic plate is rising up. And I've said this for decades. I said Atlantis is coming back above the surface. And Haiti, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, all those places are what were the remnants of the old Atlantis. Now,
right.
Now, Haiti, as you know, is considered by the Illuminati to be expendable. The people, no one cares about them.
The useless feeders.
So what we have is a situation where that earthquake in Haiti naturally would not have occurred for a very, very long time, and probably not to the degree in which it happened. It was done on purpose to, first of all, test earthquake as a weapon. It was also for another reason, and I've been talking about this as well, that there is going to be the formation of the North American Union. Canada, U.S., and Mexico joined as one country, like you see the EU in those countries.
Yes.
And then there is an agenda to add the Caribbean, Central America, and South America to what will be called an American Union. And,
right.
And it was even President Reagan, 20-some-odd years ago, who said he envisioned a political and economic unit from Alaska to Argentina, all under one umbrella. And that's why they triggered that earthquake in Haiti, so that they can have massive amounts of American control over that country and then pull it into the sphere of the North American Union as the first foothold, if you will, in the Caribbean of an American control of that entire region. You'll see the next thing happening with Dominican Republic. Things will start in Jamaica. We already know, if you look at Puerto Rico on the USGS map, there are dozens of earthquakes daily in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. I mean, you can't even see it on the map. There's so many boxes of earthquakes there.
Are those being triggered or not being triggered?
The ones in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands are natural, but what we have now, because of what happened in Haiti, that is now enhancing the occurrences and the volume of the quakes. If you look at Central America, the western part of the tectonic plate of the Caribbean, Panama, Guatemala, Costa Rica, look at what's going on there. Again, massive amounts of quakes happening on a daily basis. And there's another thing. It's going to reach into Venezuela and Colombia, which it really already has. The Americans are setting up a situation so that there is a reason to take control of the governments in South America, particularly Venezuela and Bolivia, which are very anti-American, and consolidate all of it into this massive empire, which is what we're seeing happen. Colombia and Venezuela, which used to be very good friends in South America, are now very bad enemies.
Right.
So all of a sudden, Colombian government is eradicating all of the terrorists. Now they're inviting people to. I was just in Colombia last month. That story is on my newsletter if anybody wants to read about that. And you know, Chavez in Venezuela and Evo in Bolivia, they're setups. They are mind-controlled, programmed leaders designed to create situations to force an American involvement to take control of those areas. Costa Rica uses the American dollar. Panama uses the American dollar. Ecuador, official currency, U.S. dollar. I mean, that's really amazing that a foreign country would use the currency of another country as its main currency.
You know what? You got a point there. That is true. I didn't think of it. I never thought about it like that, but you got a point.
Yes. And so that's all being set up, too, to collapse the dollar so that they can replace it with the Amero, which will be the new currency of the North American Union.
Right. One person wanted me to thank